Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wartrain here. If you're new, do me a favor, please subscribe and click the notification bell down below so you can be notified of every time I upload a new video. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, today's video we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch Mini and the Nintendo Switch Pro. Nintendo's worst kept secret. Everybody knows about this thing. Everybody's been talking about this thing, and there's been just so many leaks around it. About a year or so ago, you had the Wall Street Journal come out and do a full article on the Nintendo Switch Mini and Pro, basically detailing that there was going to be an upgrade to the Nintendo Switch and that they were going to also have a lesser model that was cheaper. And after that, a couple months back or whatever it was now, they had another article saying that the Nintendo Switch Mini and Pro are in development and that they had inside sources basically giving them this information. And we also since then had a bunch of leaks coming out of game manufacturers, one out in China, I think it was the Hansan group. And they were basically leaking out that they had manufacturing cases and screen protector kind of things, different accessories. And then we had another leak out of the Game of Spain, which is like a GameStop for Europe. And they had placeholder pictures online that actually showed like screen protectors and cases and like skins for the actual unit itself. And then we had another one recently from Big Ben, basically another accessory manufacturer, and that one was even boxed. That was like a rubber skin for a Nintendo Switch Mini, and on that box it actually said like the Nintendo Switch 2 Mini. So take that for what you will, but that makes sense a lot more now that we have this Forbes article. So let's check out this article from Forbes, and it's pretty exciting news that is in this, and it seems like they even know a little bit of something here as well. So let's see. Google Stadia announcement at the Game Developers Conference and recent clarification at the E3 Gaming Conference have left a lingering question. Will gamers play along? The game industry is skeptical that users can be convinced to exchange game ownership for subscription-driven services. If streaming is to be successful, it will have to capitalize on its unique benefits, play instantly, anywhere, and on anything, while simultaneously winning on content and price. And that is absolutely key. That is its selling point, is play instantly, anywhere, and on anything. We haven't really had anything like this quite yet. Not to this level, but we're about to get Google Stadia here fairly soon. I mean, I guess PlayStation has the PlayStation Now service. I've never personally used that, but I heard it was definitely kind of janky and there was some issues. But I mean, I don't know about Google Stadia. It's new, so we're gonna have to wait and see how this works. But it could be the absolute future of where gaming is heading. I believe it is. It seems like a lot of the game manufacturers, like PlayStation or Sony, Xbox, all believe it is too, because Sony actually made a deal recently with Xbox so that they could use their some of their service or whatever to be able to stream for the next gen, because Xbox does have infrastructure in place to do all this stuff, which Sony does not. And Nintendo, they obviously do not have the infrastructure for this stuff. So what are they going to do? I mean, they'll get left in the dust if they don't do something eventually. I mean, who knows what they've been planning. They're pretty cozy lately with Microsoft, with the Xbox group, but we just don't know. But this is saying that Google Stadia, that Google needs to jump onto Nintendo Switch with their service, and that they only have a limited time to really just get out there, get it on the Mini or the I guess we'll call it the Pro model Switch, and get it out there right when this thing launches to push it forward, because the Nintendo Switch refreshes are gonna sell like absolute crazy. I can't wait for them. I'm all in day one. Can't wait. Nintendo Switch being my favorite platform of all time, just because of the portability and the fact that it's still a home console. But it says here, streaming is a hard sell, and if streaming and Google's left field assault on gaming are going to be successful, that's something that has to change, and it's got to change big. The new mini Nintendo Switch will take advantage of 2 generations of die shrinks to its NVIDIA Tegra processor to deliver 1080p mobile gaming to a broader audience. You hear that, guys? That is huge news, and I'm going to repeat that again. The new mini Nintendo Switch will take advantage of 2 generations of die shrinks to its NVIDIA Tegra processor to deliver 1080p mobile gaming to a broader audience. That is huge, because that basically means that Switch Mini and another upgraded Switch are going to have 1080p screens on them. And what that means is it needs a more powerful battery, because that's why I think that the current Nintendo Switch had a 720p screen. Well, at the time, 1080p screens were probably a little expensive, but also you had the battery life situation. They probably couldn't get enough battery life out of the battery, so they decided to downgrade to the 720p screen. Well, this upgrading to 1080p means that those screens have gotten cheaper over the time, and that the battery is definitely going to be a lot better, because it's got to be able to at least perform as well as the current Switch's battery life or exceed it. And I think Nintendo is going to want to exceed it, because everybody wants to have a longer battery life, especially in something that's going to be dedicated mostly as a handheld, because I believe even the Mini will be able to dock up somehow. It just won't come with one. But I'm sure Nintendo will make it so you could use the current dock, or they'll come out with something that you can still dock it in some sense, maybe with just some kind of like a little box or something with cords. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see on that. But right here it says, by joining the Joy-Cons to the main body of the Switch, Nintendo will squeeze out that expensive and sophisticated wireless Joy-Con and create a mobile-first Switch platform. The die shrink of the NVIDIA Tegra processor will provide better battery life, here it is guys, the better battery life, and a meaningful upgrade to a 1080p display and graphics mode in mobile mode. That is absolutely huge. So they're saying right here that, yeah, it's going to be a better battery life and an upgrade to the graphics. So that's a big deal. And it's going to be a 1080p screen. So that is awesome. I cannot wait, and I am in. The new Switch Mini and an upgraded, here it is, that is, an upgraded standard Switch are poised to address a broader market and capitalize on their growing software and user base. But there's an opportunity for the Switch which has not yet come to light, and that's where Google comes into play with their streaming software, the Google Stadia. So that will be awesome if Nintendo actually will put this stuff on there, because supposedly there's supposed to be low latency to Stadia's gaming service. So hopefully with not so much latency and all that kind of stuff, hopefully it will perform fairly well, at least well enough that it would be a viable thing to have on Nintendo Switch. The only problem is you would have to be somewhere where you could connect to the internet in Wi-Fi, or with like your phone in a certain mode that you're able to sync up and use it as a hotspot to basically use the internet off of your phone. That's actually what I do when I'm out and about and I want to sync up my phone to, or my Switch to the internet. I sync it up to my phone and I use that. But I know some people that uses all their data and they don't want to do that, whatever. But it's still an option, and it does work pretty good. I haven't had any problems. I've played Tetris 99 like that, Mortal Kombat, a bunch of different things, and I think it's pretty fun and awesome that you can actually do that. But Google, it also says in here that Google has a moonshot chance, and they need to jump on this, get it on there, get it out when this the Switch refreshes come to light. And this thing's got to be coming very soon. There's so much talk about it. Nintendo, they even acknowledge the rumors and stuff without denying it. So it's definitely coming soon. Hopefully sooner than later. My money's on September or sooner. I definitely hope it comes sooner because I want one. And yeah, it's definitely exciting, and I think it's really cool, guys. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for a Nintendo Switch refresh that has improved screen, graphics, and performance and battery life? I mean, that's amazing. I think that's going to be awesome, and I think this thing is going to sell like crazy because the current Nintendo Switch is still selling awesome. They got some great games coming out. The game library that they have out right now is just fantastic, and it's just getting better with every day that goes by. Especially with some of these huge games they have coming out. I mean, you got Link's Awakening coming out. You just had Mario Maker 2 come out. You have Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out, which looks awesome. Fire Emblem 3 Stadiums, or 3 Houses, I mean. Yeah, you just got a lot of cool stuff coming out. You got Pokemon Sword and Shield, which there's so many Pokemon fans, and that game just is a system seller. So I think Nintendo's going to want to get these systems out before all those new games drop. We could get that Nintendo Direct anytime. Usually they have one in September. So are we going to get one before that? We'll have to wait and see. So now it's just keep our eyes and ears open and see what happens, guys. But I'm excited. Let me know in the comments down below if you're excited and what you guys think about this stuff. And are you going to be getting one of these, the Switch Mini or the upgraded, let's call it the Pro model, when they launch? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it if you enjoyed the video. But that's it, guys. That's the video. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.